Now, talking about Veerappan's character as such,
Yeah.
apart from him being a very dreaded dacoit and sandalwood and ivory smuggler, so what else do you find so fascinating about him?
See, for me, the most fascinating thing about Veerappan is that without having a background of an ideological organization like an LTT or a terrorist organization, he's actually a plain criminal. Absolutely, he has nothing. All these conspiracy theories that has been backed by politicians, all that is nonsense. For the simple reason, see, the underworld can be mixed up with politics and business people because they're a part of the civil city in like real estate and buildings and all that. One, nobody will want to be associated with a known criminal because you can be into the dragnet at some time. Second point is the vote bank cannot be that big in the area where Veerappan lives. It hardly matters.
Right.
So when you don't have votes or money to gain, why would you want to be associated with Veerappan?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Right? So without political backing, without any backing, a man for 20 years and odd, he can create such terror where 1200 task force people are on a permanent duty in the whole belt of Satyamangalam, Wayanad and Mudumalai, Bandipur forests. Okay? And you are having local police, special task force, BSF and Reserve police. All these guys are doing nothing but trying to catch Veerappan and evading the net for such a long time. I don't think an instance like that happened in the world. Something like that. Okay? And he just had a gut level cunning more than anything else. It's not like a great thinking strategy. Okay? In fact, one officer told me that for a long time the mistake we made is we thought of him like a very intelligent guy, and then we realized he's a kid actually. And you can't think intelligently for a kid, because a kid by his definition be unpredictable.
Right.
He'll
just do whatever
he wants to. Whatever he wants to do. Now, how are you going to predict? Yes, this plan. You want to do this, after this, this. Then you can have a plan. Right. But if you don't know what he's thinking, then you can't.
Right. Now, talking about the script, did you write a script for this or did you just shoot?
You see, I actually, to be very honest, when I met this man who was a part of the operation, what he narrated to me in one sitting from around 5 o'clock in the evening to 12 o'clock in the night, I kept on making notes of the narration and I made the film exactly that.
Oh, okay.
It's so almost made in linear order actually.
It's more from his point of view, whatever he saw.
In a sense, his point of view, but again, since there are so many characters, I have to check that later into the content detailing wise. But the operation detail more or less is his. Even the inclusion of Shia's character, who's an existing character, because you have to take the help of people who you won't suspect to belong to the police. And the last thing Muthulakshmi would think that this girl actually is a plant by the police. So all these unconventional aspects were done because of the immense failure they were facing for such a long time, and finally this is a strategy which worked.